Hey guys, this is Code Red 48, and we're doing the Turbo Cup series today here at Phoenix. On poles of 7, outside poles of 10, then a 49. We got the 12, 77, 0, 19, 99, 24, 9, 20, 48, and 25. And as we go through some of the rest of the field here. Phoenix is the second to last race of the season, the last race of this round of the chase, and as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we will have a ticker playing. That'll show the chase standings as they run. 4 people make it to the final round of the chase. The 4 car is incidentally already locked in, so that means that there's only 3 spots available for points. Green flag is in the air, but 77, 45, and 49 are in as of right now, and the 02, 17, 99 are out. And 86 is also a chase driver. He's not going to be on the ticker because the only way he can get in is if he wins a race. He cannot get in on points. The 7 will, it's looking like the 7 will lead lap 1. The top 3 or so are single file, then it's a lot of double file mid-pack. The 7 and the 10 are both winless this season, but they're 1-2 right now. They're looking to try to get on the board before the season ends. And some stack-ups mid-pack. That could be a problem, potentially. Oh, a lot of guys run tight off a 4 car in the wall. Looks like a 15. Or no, it was the 86. 86 chase driver. Needs to get the win today. Yellow flag has come out. It looks like the 01 is around. We'll watch the race back to the line. The 7 is leading. Looks like the 01 and the 8 got involved on a wreck in the front straightaway, but they both had minor damage. We'll go take a look at the replay in a second. These guys are going to be running really hard off the corners, especially off of 4, and it seems like there's a lot less grip in the corners, or in turn 4 today, than there was in practice, so these guys keep hitting the wall. Let's watch the replay. It looks like I don't know, it looks like a 5 just bounced off a wall and hit the 01, and then, oh, the 4 was involved. The 4's already locked into next round, so that doesn't really matter too much, but... Take another look at the replay. Minor damage on the 4 and the 8. Nothing major for anybody. And we are back here at Phoenix. The leader's coming down pit road. It looks like everybody's coming down pit road. That's kind of a surprise to me. We only did a few laps on these tires. We are not in our fuel window yet, so everybody needs another pit stop. It's a real kind of a head scratcher to me why everybody came down pit road. Actually, a few cars stayed out. It looks like the 02, 31, and 15 all stayed out. The 7's first off pit road, the 10 is second. The 02 is going to get a lap lead. That'll help for the chase standings. That's one extra point, which will always be useful. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll take you to a restart, so stay tuned. And we are back here at Phoenix. The 02, 31, and 15 all stayed out, so they are 1, 2, 3. The 7 was the leader at the start of the race. He's in 4th right now. The 02, of course, is in the chase. On the last run where he was running, he was 17 points back. He should be in the chase, like, as of now. Well, we'll see when the ticker updates when they cross the line. As we go through some of the field here. It looks like the 45 and 77 are kind of high up in the field, too. It'd be pretty hard for a 45 and 77 to fall out of the chase. Yeah, right now the 3 cars are 77, 02, and 45. And the 49 is actually tied with the 45. And the 99 and 17. The 99 and 17 both have a steep hill to climb to get into the chase. As they round turn 3, will these guys in old tires be able to pull away from guys on new tires? Cars into the wall. 15 into the wall. 17 gets into the 15. Or 77, excuse me. 77 with a lot of nose damage. That's a developing story we need to watch out for. 77 has a 30-point gap as they run right now, but If he DNFs or gets caught a lap down or something, he could be in trouble still. On board VO2. Alright, excuse me, that was a 31. And the 7 will regain the lead. A lot of 2 and 3 wide racing mid-pack, and this is obviously not going to last very long. Some of these guys are hitting the wall, going just single file. This 2, 3 wide, 4 wide nonsense is definitely not going to hold up. 77 down pit road, and we do have a caution. The 16's around, 15 down pit road. 45, I think that's 40. Yeah, 45 may have gotten a piece of that. We'll examine that in just a second. I think the 4 car got another piece of it, and then with 15, 77 down pit road, we'll watch a race back to the line. The 7's going to lead him back on the new tires. 77 going with 4 tires. He's in danger of going a lap down if he doesn't get out soon. And he will go a lap down as the field goes by. That's major for the chase standings. Let's go back and take a peek at what exactly happened. The 4 car was involved, potentially, or maybe he missed it. So it all starts with this 4 wide, then the 43 gets forced up into. Well, actually, it started in front of that a little bit, and then just nowhere to go for a lot of these guys, so they all just bump their way through it. Looks like a 45 got rear-ended kind of hard. As you can just see on board for 45. Nowhere for him to go. He just got hit in the back bumper pretty hard. He should be able to continue running, but I don't know if his car will be performing at 100%. Let's go and see if anybody goes down pit road. Looks like the top 3 will come down. I don't know about the rest. Looks like a 15 is staying out again. And then the 30... actually, a 15's a lap down, so he has to stay out. 77's still on pit road. He may go a second lap down if he doesn't hurry and get out. Here comes a pace car, and he will exit pit road right in front of a pace car. He's only going to go 1 lap down. That's still pretty big. And just a good number of cars have stayed out here. It's about 50-50 between staying out and pitting. So the 7 car... we've seen him been fast for the early part of the race. Now he's going to be way back in traffic. We'll see if he'll be able to work his way through the field. 7 off of pit road first. Then for 25. We're going to go to commercial break. We are back here at Phoenix with 30 car leads. A number of cars are a lap down, including the 15, 6, 02, 77, and 19. For some odd reason, the 19 is restarting on the high line. Second place is the 20 car. The leader is the 30. The 99 car is a chase driver. He's in 3rd place. If he can maintain that position, he's looking good to get into the chase. We'll see when ticker updates. The 99 is on the bubble spot right now, running 3rd. So the 99 needs to have a really good race, and a lot of people will have a really bad race to get in, just because he came into the race with such a deficit in points. Throughout the running of a race, we've seen 5 out of these 6 drivers in the chase as they ran. The 17's been the only one that hasn't been in the chase, like on the ticker. Couple cars nailing the wall off of 4 there. Oh, 5 is around. Yellow's out. They'll race back to the line. The 30 is the leader. The 15's a lap down. Will the 15 be able to get his lap back? They gotta watch out, too, that they don't race too hard. It looks like 30's running wide. He keeps it off the wall, back in the field. Oh, correct. 27's around, mid-pack. A lot of cars stacking up. Big stack up. Oh, the 1 car is going over. A 49's involved. 49 with heavy front and rear end damage. His day will most likely be over. That's huge. 49 was on the bubble for a chase, entering the race. Heavy damage on a lot of cars, most notably being the 49. Let's go back and see what exactly happened to him. His season may be over. Just similar to what we saw in the last track, just the front stretch got blocked off, nobody had anywhere to go, and then Arca brakes in the back took out some competitors. If 17 got spun around there. You can see the 4 involved too. It looks like 17 made it through, then the 43 just got a little anxious and tried to speed up through it and turned to 17. Minor damage. 45 made it through okay. Let's go on board with him. Wow, it's amazing that he made it through that. Fine piece of driving by him. And of course, the yellow flag is going to come out for that. And let's watch the 86 car because he also got through that mostly, but got some damage in it. I just got... Wow, you can see how close he was getting taken out there. He was like 1 lane away. And he just scraped the wall a little bit, but the 86 should be fine. But heartbreak for the 49 car. Came into this race with a good shot at making the next round, and he's going to get taken out of the race early. This is what started for wreck. Looks like the 99, 27, and 25 all got together. And then just nowhere to go for most of these guys. The front stretch is so narrow, and the racing group is so tight here at Phoenix. Let's go back and see what brought out the original yellow, because that was while they were racing back. Back in the pack, the 5 car got spun around and saves it. The yellow flag still came out, but he had a nice save there. Let's go ahead and speed around and see if anybody will decide to use pit lane. It looks like the leaders will all stay out. Some cars in the back that were involved in the wreck are going to come down. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll do the restart. And actually, the 17 car, look out, 17 makes contact with 31. He's trying to get back in position. We'll watch a 49. I don't know if he'll be able to make it back out on track with that much damage. And he will retire from the race, so 49 is officially going to be out of the next round of the chase. We are back here at Phoenix. The 30 car still in the lead. A number of cars retired from the race in that last incident. The 30 leads, the 20 is in second, the 97, 22, and 21 round out with top 5. All 5 of those cars are win. Actually, no, the 97 has a win. The 49, 24, 23, and 88 have all retired from the race, and the 15 is stuck 2 laps down. 4 out of the top 5 cars have not won a race this season, and then the 97 won a race earlier this season, but did not make the chase because he was below 30th in points. So here you can see the points as they run right now, but 49 is off the track, so he will not be making it into a chase. 45, 77, 17. Oh, wreck! Wrecking the dog leg. 97 and 19, and oh, the 25 just piles in at full speed. Yellow flag is going to come out once again. 27 involved. They all make it through turns 3 and 4 perfectly fine, but they wrecked in the dog leg that time. And we'll see. It looks like the 6, 15, and 02 all got a lap back. That's big for VO2. VO2 can start racing lead lap cars now. And we'll see some guys come down pit road, heavily damaged cars. Let's go on board and watch exactly what happened from the 25's point of view. Just slams into the 97. And looky there, the 27 actually makes it through okay. And then here's the 19 car owned by York. Won at Rockingham, got turned at got turned at Phoenix. That was a pretty minor incident, until the 25 came plowing in. It looks like the 22 just turned the 97 down into the 19. You can see the 25 try and turn sharply to the left there, trying to spin the car out to avoid it, but you couldn't do it. And this is a race back to the line. Look at this mess. The 20 car actually got the lead out of that. And the 6... the 6, 15, and 02 all got their laps back, and we'll see some cars retire. We're going to go to commercial break. We're back here at Phoenix. Green flag was just been waved. You can see the ticker at the bottom of the screen. The 77 just got a lap back. He's in the chase by 13 points right now. And we have some hectic racing going on. For battle for the lead. Cars in the wall. And still green. Yellow flag is out. 32 slams right into the 99 car. 99 in the chase. May not be for long after that incident. We'll watch the race back to the line. It looks like the 77 will be able to get his lap back. The 7 has worked his way all the way back up into the lead. He has a rocket under his car today. And the 83 is in second. 15 pancaked the wall there. Trouble for a chase contender, the 99. Let's go back and see what happened with him. We're sorry for coming back from commercial a little late there. You just see him get hard on the brakes and bam. Slams into the 32. I don't know if he'll be able to keep racing. And if he can keep racing, I don't think his car will be good enough to compete with anybody. So it all starts when the 17 runs high and clips the 32. 17 barely avoids getting tagged. You can see the 86 dodge that by a millimeter. If that, and then the 99 wasn't quite as lucky. Speaking of lucky, the 02 got through that. And we'll see if anybody goes down pit road. It looks like the 48's going down pit road. 99's able to actually exit pit road, so 99 will not retire from the race. That's a story to watch. I think he may have gone a lap down there. We are back here at Phoenix with 7 leads. The 83 is second, the 30 is third. Then with 38, 20, 21, 22, 31, 9, 45, 17, and 12. That's your top 10 or so. Top 12. We are getting ready to go green once again. Lap 32 out of 47. The laps are starting to wind down. The 7 has shown to have a really fast car today. He's had some bad luck earlier in the season when he's had fast cars. Maybe he can finally get it done today and get his first win in the Turbo Cup Series. There are 27 cars on the lead lap. The 15, 29, 99 are all a lap down. Getting ready to go green. The 16 is also a lap down. Green flag's in the air. And you can see the points as they run right now. The 45, 77, and 02 are all in. And the 17 and 99 are both out. The 17's in 11th, so if the 17 works up and gets a whole bunch of positions back, he could get into a chase as they run right now, if he gets up to second or third. And it looks like a car going down pit road, and 7's the leader. He's into a wall. He's going to spin out right in front of the pack. Trouble. He gets tagged by 997, goes over. 45 involved. 86 flips over. 77 involved. Multiple chase drivers involved in an incident on the front stretch. The 4 cars involved. Bad luck for the 7. 77 and 45 involved. 02 going through the grass. That will be interesting for a chase picture. I don't know who's going to be left. 15 got a lap back. Let's go back and try to investigate. I think the 17 got through okay, actually. Good luck for the 17, but bad luck for the rest of the competitors. You can see the 45 right next to him. 45 was involved. It all starts when a 7 gets turned around in front of the whole pack. 99 took a hit, 17 barely avoided him, and then you just see this big stack up back here. 86 went over on his roof. His day will be done. His chase hopes are over. 86 was a dominant force for most of his chase. You can see the 77. 77 hits the 86. 77 has some pretty significant hood damage. His day might be over too. One thing I know for certain is that the 86 is going to be out of the race. 02 is the one that actually flipped over the 86, but 02 took a hard shot to the right front. That could be one story to watch too, is if they can be able to stay on track. He's able to drive away, which is a good sign. I don't know if they'll be able to repair it enough to actually make it drivable. The 7 has retired from the race. The 02 has retired from the race. That is big. The 02 has retired from the race. That is... I can't say how huge that is. He's a chase driver. He may still be able to make it in on points, even though he's retired, just because there's many other cars that have retired from the race too. The 86 has retired. I think the 45... Yeah, the 45 is still on track. We're getting ready to go green once again. Lap 38 out of 47. We saw a lot of chase drivers get eliminated from the chase in that incident. The 17, 45 are right next to each other. They're two chase drivers. The 4 and the 77 are also on track. The 4 is locked in. We'll see the chase picture as they cross the line. Will the 17 be able to race his way in? But we're getting news now that the 77 and 45 are both locked into the chase as they run right now, because they can't possibly lose enough points to fall out. And then here, this is interesting. The last chase spot, the 02 and the 17 are currently tied with 10 laps to go. The 17 is going to have to pass some cars to get in. And it looks like he's going to go around the 31 right here. That'd put him 1 point in the good. The 30 and the 20 side by side for the lead. The 17 has 6 or 7 wins this season. Right now he's only going to move on to the next round by 1 point. If he loses a single position, his chase hopes may be over. The 30 is out in front of the 20. The 17, above all else, needs to make sure he keeps his nose clean, because as long as he keeps his nose clean, people in front of him will keep hitting the wall, and he'll just pick up positions the easy way. The 29 is a lap down. He just came out of pit road. He may be able to hold up the leaders. That may cause some trouble. 17 goes to a high line to try to pass some of these cars. I don't think that's the right move, and now the 9 is below him. He could lose a spot here. 22 takes a corner wide. He bounces off the wall right in front of the 17. 17 does not get wrecked. '17 is actually dropping positions on the high line right now. It's pretty dangerous. Side by side for the lead once again. The 20 and the 30. The 20 is going to give the edge off the corner, and 3 wide back here, including 17. The 31 clears on the inside. And now it's back to a dead heat for the last chase spot. Of course, the 02 isn't on track anymore, so it all depends on the 17. And the 17 looking to pass the 31 back once again and get back into the chase. Or back into the next round of the chase. The laps are winding down in Phoenix. 31 to wall, 17 will get the spot. The 17 can just ride now. All he has to do is make sure he doesn't get passed, and he'll move on to the next round. He doesn't have to be too over-aggressive. He has a teammate right in front of him, so that might help. Let's look at the battle for the lead, but 83 has gotten all the way up to second. 83 may be the fastest car on track now. Will the 83 be able to get around the 30 in the closing laps here at Phoenix? The 17 working on the 22. He's going to try to get around the 22. Just to get one extra insurance position, just in case something crazy happens. Battle for the lead up front. The 83 is right on the 30's bumper, coming to 2 laps ago. The 20 sitting in 3rd place. Could the 20 make a move and get to the win? Right now, the top 4, none of the top 5 have a win this season. The 17 has moved up to 6th place. And the 17 is in by 2 points right now, coming to the white flag. And we have a pass for the lead. The 30 car runs up into the wall. The 83 and the 20 both get by. 2 of Harvey Motorsports Racing Team cars are 1-2 at the finish of Phoenix as we complete the last lap. Is the 83 going to win, or will the 20 get around him? And can the 17 maintain his position? Coming to check, or will the 29 hold up the 83 at all? The 83 will win at Phoenix, and the 17 will get the 4th and final chase spot and move on to Michigan. The 4 cars that made the chase were the 4, 77, 45, and 17. The 4 cars that missed it were the 02, 49, 99, and 86. Code Red Autosport has 2 cars in the next round. Assassin Killer Racing has 1 car, and Sebi Racing has 1 car. The 4 car was such an underdog the whole season. He was in 40th in standings for much of the season. The 77 was pretty consistent for most of the season. He barely made the actual chase. He just scooted in on points. He was the last point spot. And then once he got into the chase, he started doing better. The 45 was very good in the regular season, but then slowed down a bit once the chase started. But he's still been able to squeak by and make it to the last round of the chase. And of course, the 17's been dominant for most of the season. He's had 6 or 7 wins this season. So of course he's a favorite going into the final race. So here are the standings. You can see just how much everybody made it by. The 02 missed it by 3 points, the 49 missed it by 19, the 99 missed it by 29, the 86 missed it by 60 points. And then here are the skill points. We'll see you next time at Michigan for the championship race.